Hi friends, hope you're doing swell. Hello friends, I hope you're doing swell and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Alexis. I would love it if you stuck around. So I feel like I am officially back, you guys. I know I've been kind of MIA, posting like once a week. It's just been so busy. I was sick, work has been busy, and then also we've been doing a lot of like redesign in the house. So I'm slowly getting the office a little bit more of like a guest room. So right here, of course, it's like my office, but in the back you can see Bobo Samson, and then we put a day bed back there. I think I'm okay with the way that like the pillows are situated right now, but let me know, because usually, at least last year, I did have like my Halloween Christmas tree, which I just put up front. But enough yapping. I just haven't talked to you in a while, so I'm really excited to be back. Today I thought that we could actually build an off-the-grid house. Now, because I have a lot of stuff that I wanted to do, and we're at like the 13th of October, so we still have plenty of time for like cozy fall builds. So I thought for today, just to kind of bring me back into the Sims world, I thought that we could do an off-the-grid house. Now, I was kind of looking at the worlds and trying to determine where I wanted to actually build for today, and none of them like screamed really cozy. Of course, we have the new world, which is with Adventure Awaits, which I don't have, and then we have like these that I don't have either. They're just not like I think I need to get right now. I might just wait till they go on sale. So I was looking at the worlds I already do have, and I was thinking Strangerville might be a good place for us to put this off the grid house, just because they're a little paranoid anyway. I think it might be a cozy little spot. So I know we built somewhere over here like the 12 by 15s, and I want to just check around and see if there were any other like kind of smaller lots. I think this one up here might be the best, to be honest. So let's go ahead and actually build up here. But how have you been? I have been catching up so much Sims content while I've been like out of commission, and while work has been busy, I'll just go into the office and I'll put a Sim stream on, and I'm just like zoned out doing my computer work, because it's been a lot of computer work. Not so much meetings, but a lot of computer work. But I've been watching so much of Sims 2 and Sims 3 Let's Plays. That is like my favorite thing. Like for me personally, like playing it wise, I don't think I'm like, I have it because it went on sale, but I haven't like actually played the game, and that might be something I need to do in like my free time, just because it is a little bit different from Sims 4. Well, it's a lot of different. I feel like learning that gameplay is going to be a little bit more challenging, but I do enjoy watching people's Let's Plays, and my favorite person at the moment is CJ Plays, and his name is Seekinly CJ, I believe, on Twitch, but I've been watching it on his VOD channel here on YouTube, and I'll have him linked down below because I have been loving his Sims 2 Let's Play series. He did a Rags to Riches, which was a hot mess, and then it turned to the Sims 2 like Leprosy or Generation series, and then I'm caught up on the 100 Baby Challenge, and then I started watching the Jam Legacy. So he is one of my favorites at the moment. I also like Rakowski, and he streams like once a week here on YouTube. Anywho, I watched him on my personal YouTube, but I should probably watch him on my actual like gaming YouTube and stuff like that. But anywho, I have kind of inspiration that I'm like looking at from Pinterest. I think it will be a nice little house for us to recreate for this off the grid, and we can definitely use a lot of that eco lifestyle and some other packs that have some off the grid like things about it. But I want to do like a simple little roof. We'll bring this back like that because it's gonna be a cozy like little cabin almost. And then I want to have some like overhang. So I'm trying to determine like what's the best bet. Maybe I put the grid on and I bring this across like something like that, so we can have a roof. Yeah, Bobo. Have like a roofing detail, and then maybe we can put like is this gabled? Yeah. And then we can flip it and reverse it. Have you been doing any cozy fall things? I finally decorated because I hosted like a girls' night over the weekend on Friday, and I had some of my good girlfriends come over, and it was a lot of fun. But that gave me the motivation to actually start decorating properly, because me and Kendall, of course, that's my husband, we go all out for like Christmas and stuff, but Halloween is like my jam. Like I love all things spooky. So last year we did like a Halloween housewarming, because that's when we bought this house. We like sold our condo and decided to get a bigger house because it just made more sense, especially with like HOA and stuff. Like the amount of money we were paying for HOA, we were like, no, we should just like get a house. So we did like a Halloween housewarming last year, which was a ton of fun, and we went all out with it. So this year's a little bit more modest with the decorations and stuff, but I think it still looks like really cute and cozy. So the living room is kind of decorated, and then outside as well, we did just like a few little decorations, pumpkins and stuff along those lines. I'm trying to think of like a little brown. I kind of want to use this one from Life and Death, but let me actually go by that dark brown because I want it to be like that cabiny feel. So we are going to use some horse ranch, just because that fits the vibes a little bit better. And I'm thinking this, honestly, from Seasons look really good too. So let's do something like that. And I like how it's kind of off-centered. And so I want to go back because I want to look for like some stone that could work. Maybe not this. This one has like a little trim on it. I'm not thinking that one either. Maybe like rocks. Could we use some of this? That doesn't look too bad. What if we go like a little bit dark? We do something like that, and then we can add like a little chimney up top. Where are my chimneys? I love this from Cottage Living, but let me check first because I usually will place it down first and be like, ooh, I love this, and then none of the swatches kind of match. Oh, it's not sliding like I wanted to. So what I might do instead is just like stick you. Can I bring you down some? Bring you up? Find like the sweet spot. Okay, hold on. Let's get rid of this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Up, up. I'm gonna have to maybe central 9 place it. Which is not my favorite because sometimes the colors like glitch out. That, I think I like that. Can I? Nope. Let me just keep it. Oh my gosh. No. Just keep it where it was. Okay, so I think I want to use, I know we have some roofing details that actually have some of like that off the grid paneling on it, like environment footprint. What I think I want to like steer towards. So maybe we can use some of this, but then also eco lifestyle. Where are you? Power rating 1, eco footprint 2, and it's a corrugated. What if we use this? Do they have one that's like a little bit more blacker? Yeah, I think I like that. And then I want to go by Horse Ranch. Horse Ranch, where are you? There we go. And do some really pretty like log type of feel, just because I don't have like outdoor retreat. Oh shoot, it went away. I don't have like outdoor retreat or anything like that, or the adventure awaits. So we kind of have to use what we have. But I like this. I wonder, is there like a, that's a little too deep, I think. I think this is like a happy medium. So let's do something like that. And I think I want to bring this in. I'm gonna have to replace this little detail, but that's okay. Ooh, I kind of like this one instead from Seasons. So let's do that. I'm just gonna use some black trim. We'll use this one from Businesses and Hobbies because that is cute. And I want to put some type of wooden stairs as well. So I'm gonna go back over to Horse Ranch, yeah. And this is the color I think that looks the best. And I want it to be kind of like a little walkway path right here. Well, not like a walkway, but like somewhere where you can get on top of the house from over here. And I don't really mind if that color doesn't match. It doesn't bother me. So let's go back over to Horse Ranch. I'm gonna use those. Let me actually draw this. I'm gonna do like a little porch like this. Wrap that around. Hold on, it didn't do anything. It did. Because then I want to take these stairs again and put some stairs right here. Copy these banisters, copy this, and then bring that around. So you have like 2 little places to actually enter. Then I want to put like a fire pit out here and just make it really, really cozy and cute. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, like I typically do for my builds, I'm going to do a little bit of landscaping. I'm going to try to make it as off-grid and like foresty as possible, using a little bit more of that Strangerville, Horse Ranch, stuff like that, and Cottage Living, just to make it look a little bit more fall time. Place the windows and kind of figure out a floor plan, and then we can go inside and start properly furnishing this little off-the-grid house for today. Alrighty, so this is what I have for our off-the-grid cozy cabin. So this is what I did for the exterior, you guys. I added a lot of these off-the-grid lights just because I imagined it to get quite dark out here. I gave them some solar panels, some wind turbines, a place where they can roast marshmallows, look at the sky for chaos, and then also like a little picnic table with some tea, some dog things out there, a banjo, and then going towards the back of the house we have a dumpster just so we can also get some stuff to live off the grid, a little flower thing. I gave them a chicken coop so they can harvest chickens and eggs and stuff like that, and they can also kind of live off the grid. I gave them some planters as well so they can also live off the grid, an outhouse to get their needs together just because I'm not sure what comes with like showering and stuff like that for off the grid, and then also I gave them some water collectors, some dew collectors, and then some bugs. So they are pretty set. The house turned out really cute, and this is what the inside is looking like. So I have this little bathroom, a bedroom, and this is going to be the living and dining room area. So I don't think necessarily there are like floor or anything like that that came with off the grid, so I'm just going to pick what might feel the best. Low fire resistance. I feel like we should go like a little bit, oh, that's like a little bit too, what if we do this brown, and then maybe for, wait, hold on, I take that back because I kind of like this wood that's outside. So let's use that. And then in the bathroom, we can use some tile. And it doesn't have to be anything like crazy updated. I really love these from Base Game, but I feel like I've used those quite a bit recently. So maybe we just use some stone like that, or we can use that. That's not too bad. And then let me look for maybe some tile that could match just a little bit. Can we go, can we go orange? That's not looking too hot. I mean, that's kind of fine. It's just a little bit ornate for the house. It's a little detailed. We could do this from Home Chef Hustle, which isn't bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and also do some of the wallpaper just because I typically do that last, but I feel like it'll be very beneficial to do it actually first. So let's actually go over to Cottage Living and Horse Ranch. Show me everything. Okay, I do want to use some of this really pretty wallpaper. I just think it's just so gorgeous. So we can use that, and then maybe throughout these rooms just to keep it kind of bright, we can do something like this. It kind of matches all of the house. So I think that's pretty good. So if I go off the grid, maybe, will it show me everything? No, okay. Show me off the grid everything. Everything, please and thank you. Maybe plumbing first so we can see what we need for our bathroom. And sorry if the lighting changed. Usually when I do like the montage part, I turn my camera and stuff off, so it looks a little bit more bluer on my second monitor. So hopefully it's not like crazy difference, but it is what it is. So I do want to be a cozy like little cabin. So what if we could make this one tile bigger. Like, what's stopping us? It can be like kind of a decent sized bathroom. I think I prefer that a little bit more. So what if we do this? We have like a little light right there. Then maybe we can take this light and like put it back here. But we're gonna need some more lighting because it is a little bit darker. But we do have an outhouse, which is perfect. I do want to get us like a nice, this is one of my favorite toilets. Is it actually off the grid? It is. The more you know. Let's maybe use one of these though. Little showers from Horse Ranch. The lighting is going to be a little funky. Let's do something kind of cute and patterned. And then I might scooch this over. It's right by the window, but that's fine because you can still open it. I don't want it to open on the person in the toilet. So let's just keep it that way. And then I'm going to use one of my favorite toilets. Now, you guys, the toilet paper and stuff, I'm almost positive they just don't have it categorized as off the grid. So what I'm gonna do, because my Sims do deserve a little bit of luxury, we're gonna give them that. Just a little bit of the finer things. Cute. I actually might take the chandelier because I think I like that a little bit more. And it's giving us a little bit more lighting. And then I want to go over to Cottage Living and let's look at, the blinds. These cute little blinds. There's some more too. Hold on. Like some little bitty ones I thought. Might be from Growing Together actually. So let's go to Growing Together. Yeah, these little blinds. Look how cute that is. That's our little bathroom. Off the grid, but it's still functional. It still does all the things. I don't think I want to overcrowd it too much just because I want to make sure that they can actually route around it. So I'm going to go to off the grid again, and let's take off that lighting. Let's figure out, I mean, beds don't really count. So maybe it's more of like appliances. So we can figure out how we want our kitchen to be situated. So we do have a few. I love the fact of having like a wood burner. I do think I want to use some of this stuff from Cottage Living. And this one in particular, you actually have to add ice to it, which is a fun like little off the grid gameplay feature. So let's do that. Then maybe we can go like that deeper teal color because that is pretty. And I think that might be kind of it for this because it kind of situates the two things that we desperately need. So I'm gonna go over to kitchen. Let's go ahead and just use the matching little set. Might scooch this over, and then we can put like a little corner piece. I don't know why I love doing the swatches. I just like doing the swatches last. I'm gonna go a little bit brighter though. I usually don't. I love this green, so maybe we use this light green. Ooh, and we do red. Dang it, there's not a red matching one. We'll do dark brown instead. That's so boring. That red. This is off the grid. I think you can put ice in this one too. I'm gonna just stick this one right there because I think I like that a little bit more. It's giving kind of Christmas vibes, but that is okay. And then let's put some cabinetry. So I'm gonna do two right there, a short one, a little long piece, and maybe another little short one. And as I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't think I like that. So, and then we can get rid of this one. Yeah, don't mind that. That looks good. Okay, so we need a vent hood just so we can get a little bit of circulation in here. It is a wooden house, so we have to be mindful. We don't want it to catch on fire or anything like that. And then I do want to see about maybe, because wouldn't that be cute to have like a little island going right there? Or can I bring you up a hair? Oh, we need somewhere to like sit. I'm trying to figure out the best layout. Then we can move the sink, maybe move the stove right there, that right there. So we just need to reshuffle a few of these things around. I do really like this long piece, and then we'll do this. So it's still like a cute little functional kitchen, but it's still got some of the elements I want to keep. And are there any off the grid sinks? Like, does it really matter? Let me just search plumbing, barrel sink. We might have to use this, which is fine, but just to make sure we're playing with the rules. It's not my favorite. Luckily we have this Cottage Living, so it might, yeah, it'll match a little bit better, which is perfect. So let's go ahead and go over to some chairs. Now we do have quite a few from like the packs that I just have, so I want to keep up like it being a little bit more lighter. I'm wondering, we do have some gray going on. We do have the blue too. What if we add those two? And then of course we can't really use our like money trash can because it's off the grid, but we can put that right there. And then we do have a little dog, so we can put their little food bowl right there. And then I don't mind their red color, but maybe let's do blue and black. That is nice. Let me look for a little cute rug, and I do want to do like the semicircle one. Kitchen clutter. I think you might be my best friend, girl. Home, chef hustle, and show me everything. Yeah, because I just want to add a few like little details. Oh, we can't use the iPad because I was gonna throw that iPad up there, but maybe we can have like them making cookies, some like cozy pumpkin spice cookies, and then like this little dish rack. We can stick that right there. Got like the cutting board and like extra storage, which is perfect. And I kind of want to use this, again, some fresh fruit and stuff from outside. And I might toss some little herbs. I kind of want to put one more thing. I kind of want to put like a little plant. This little one from Base Game is fine. That's our little kitchen situation going on. So we do need like a little living room. Now, I'm not going to give him a TV because it's going to be off the grid. But we do have a chimney like right above us, so technically we can maybe put like a little fireplace because I think that'll look nice. So let's go ahead and go over to living room, fireplace. I think this little wood burner is going to be the best bet just because it's small enough to fit in this space. We do have that one. These are just kind of ginormous. So let's go with what we kind of were intending. And the couches don't need to be off the grid or anything like that, so we don't need to really filter by that. But I do want to bring in some more like cozy vibes. So we do have this little base game, which is fine. But I think we might have some better looking ones from some of the packs. So maybe we should use, I don't think I want it to be too big though. So maybe we can use this one from Snowy Escape. And then we can do like 2 cozy little chairs. Oh, I do like that color. Maybe like a cozy little rocking chair. And then we can get one of the really pretty rugs from Werewolves, just because they're a little tattered and distressed. But I like the vibe of that. So let's do that. There's no coffee table, which is fine. I kind of want to use like a little one, kind of off-centered. And I never use this one. It's from high school years. And then this is it off the grid? Let me search. Outdoor activity, misc. We do have a journal. Maybe not that. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, my feeder was off the grid, which is perfect. Ooh, having an easel would be nice. Maybe just, I don't want another extra source of lighting. I do love my candle dream, so I'm going to keep that out. Because I didn't think that was actually off the grid, which it's a candle, so I should have thought that, but it wasn't registering. I think I might just do like a drink tray. We did get one Back to the Future. You know what I mean? The Back to the Future event thingy. But I don't know where it lives. Should I search like hot cocoa? Have some warm toasty like hot cocoa right there by the fire. You just chilling and vibing. And I want to go back over to living room because I am going to get a little table to go behind here. This was my favorite one, so I think I might do that just because we don't have a lot of room to actually put a proper bookcase. We can at least do like one of these like cute ones. I want to do this one. Maybe do another little canister light, and then perhaps any like little other activities that we can do, or sculpture maybe. Let me actually let's go to Horse Ranch. Yeah, we can do like a little incense thing because that is nice. Perfect. I love that. But let's go ahead and save. The gameplay that I've been watching, a lot of people are like, let's save because their games have been crashing. I don't know if my game, knock on wood, it's just not doing that because I don't have like all the packs and I don't have CC. I just want to take advantage of making sure that I keep my game safe. But let's see. Oh, I love the idea of a china cabinet. Oh, instead of this lantern, what if we do like these little pampas grass things? And is there somewhere that we can, is this off the grid? No. Oh, I love the clock. Might size you down one though, girlfriend. Just stick you right there, and then maybe we can put like a plant or something underneath. Forgot about pictures. Stick a desk? No. We can't really stick a desk right there, but we can maybe stick another end table. And we can say they like put their shoes on and stuff, which kind of works. So here, we'll put a clock right there, this little clutter right there. I'm gonna search shoes. Oh, let me take these tags off and just stick some like little shoes right there. Maybe a backpack. Okay, that one doesn't. What if we just do like some little knitting? Yeah, that darker color works. And then maybe we can do like a nice tall plant. Use this little fig one from Cottage Living, which is cute. Okay, they are off the grid. Does this work off the grid? I'm guessing it does. We're just gonna stick it for protection. I don't think the burglar alarm though works off the grid, so we're not gonna add that. But I think in this little area, just to kind of tie it off with a bow, we can get a nice desk to work from home, do some writing and stuff like that, because it is a good way to like get your money up. So I don't want something that's super big, and that's a little bit too small. These are just like a little bit of an awkward size in my opinion, but let's try to make it work. And then we can do a nice chair from, look how beautiful these chairs are. Activities, no. Plumbing, let me see everything. Okay, we got cross stitching. It's just a single sim, so I'm not gonna put like kitty stuff and all that. It's a single sim and their animal. Maybe we can put like a little journal, like a little life and death journal. Then I want to add some pictures, just one right there because that spot is screaming for a nice picture. I do like that one, it's cozy, but this one's a little bit more cozy. A nice tall plant, my favorite one from base game. I don't think I want to add anything else just because I want to make sure our Sims are able to flow and move throughout the rooms, because I will over clutter it and they won't have anywhere to like go. But maybe just for like a little bit of detail we can add that right there. And then maybe we can add, I like the way that is. Okay, so let's go into the bedroom. And I feel like we should use maybe one of the ones from either Horse Ranch or Cottage Living. I love this bed. Now it doesn't have great energy, I don't think. Energy 4, so it's not the best. I love that swatch. So let's do that. Maybe we can use some little end tables from Cottage Living. I don't mind that color. Let's grab our off the grid little light right there. And then maybe we can add another little plant. I'm gonna take those tags off because we don't have to use just everything from there. It's one of those little plants. Go ahead and look for a cozy rug. And actually the Strangerville rug, I like mixing up patterns, so I don't mind it being like a little tacky. I mean, it's not tacky in my opinion, but I like mixing patterns. I think it makes it fun. So let's do that. Do a nice dresser. So let me take Strangerville off. I did want to use some things from Strangerville, so I'm glad we were able to. Stick that right there. Get them a nice little mirror and maybe an ottoman. Actually put that at the end of the bed. And think about having like the vibrant wallpaper. You don't really need to add like pictures and stuff. But I will add a little dog bed, because our little baby deserves to be in here. Cute. And I'm not gonna add any like little blinds or anything. But that is the house, you guys. I am happy with the way it turned out. I think it looks really cute and it's off the grid, so it's fully functional, and you have a lot of like opportunity to have some really good gameplay as well. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, friends. If you did, make sure those fun things like give it a big old like and subscribe down below if you haven't already, as well as press that bell notification so you can be notified each and every time that I post. And until next time, friends, I hope you are doing swell, and I will see you very soon. Bye.